What's going on, everybody? I did do an intro on this one because I feel like it was kind of, I don't know about insensitive, but definitely not, I'd say, appropriate. But I wanted to discuss the issue, the awful situation that Tua Tagovailoa was put in tonight. Didn't watch the game. I was on Twitter. I saw what happened, and it's just gross. The malpractice that not only the Miami Dolphins, but the NFL as a whole committed to a very young QB. It's just insane how they allowed him to play even after getting concussed last week. And he was concussed. That was no fucking back injury. That is a disgusting malpractice, failure to identify what was the actual issue, or failure. I think it was purposeful at this point, because you don't get up, stumble, fall down, and have to go in concussion protocol because of a back injury. He wouldn't be able to stand up. The hit he took tonight, it could have been extremely serious, and somehow he's out of the goddamn hospital already. So it's insane how the NFL is allowing this to happen. The Miami Dolphins are allowing this to happen, because people saw it live. His fingers were all curled up, and it was so scary to see. It's awful, and I don't recommend going out to see it. Or encouraging anyone poaching it for views on YouTube or anything like that, because it's not something to be encouraged at all. It's absolutely horrifying, and it's disturbing that the NFL allowed this to happen. I played sports in high school. I never played football, but every single year, we had to go to the concussion, seminar, or whatever the hell you want to call it, the seminar, the presentation, and every year they told us the signs, the symptoms, all of that, of what a concussion is. And I could tell you what a concussion looks like just by watching someone stumble and fall to the ground after trying to get up. And I play in high school sports, and I've only been to 4 presentations on concussions. So what made the NFL doctors, the Miami Dolphins personal doctors, think that it was okay for him to play tonight? Looking at the Raiders specifically, to bring it back to the team I root for, Renfro is still not back. He hasn't even been in practice. Andre James, he took a week off, was in red shirt last week, and is now able to play. You have Nate Hobbs. He's limited in practice. He has a non-contact shirt on. The fact that Tua's injury was no less than 5 days ago, and not only did he fully participate in practices, but he played in a game and as at a position, he's a running QB. He can get sacked very easily, and he was put in a position to re-trauma the head that he just got concussed from, is so awful. I saw the NFLPA saying we're going to launch an investigation. I saw this one doctor before the game. I saw the tweet, after it happened and it's blowing up, obviously, saying that if he plays tonight, it would be an absolute malpractice and just mistreatment of the player, Tua Tagovailoa, to let him play tonight. And it was. It ended up being an awful situation, a terrifying situation. We all remember what happened with the Parham, Chargers player last year, who got severely hurt. And, stuff like that can't be taken lightly. This has been an issue for the NFL for a long time, and they've been better, apparently, but I guess not. This proves that they don't care that much. They don't care about the players' safety. You allow a player who was clearly concussed to continue to play because he had a back injury? Really? Are we really going to trust these team doctors that failed? They're not the same team doctors across the league, but these team doctors haven't had a good track record. They failed to identify cancer on Trent Williams in Washington. They nearly fucking killed Trent Brown when he was a Raider. They nearly killed Tyrod Taylor. So we're really going to trust these guys who are either really bad at their job or being paid to lie or, do just malpractice. And the NFL needs to step the fuck up, because this is the reason why players die young when they're out of the league. They die at 50 years old. They die of terrible, Alzheimer's and stuff like that, and it's awful. I mean, people make jokes about AB having CTE, and he might have CTE. He might be suffering from CTE. We don't know, because it literally stretches your brain cells. Think about that. It stretches. The trauma of the head hit he got on Sunday stretched his brain cells and caused his brain to swell and bang around in his head more and have insane headaches. All these signs. In high school, they say if you have any sort of headache after you get hit, you have to not play. You can't be on your phone. You can't be under light. You can't go to school. You can't do work. You can't do any of that. And this guy is playing an NFL football game? Shit. You can't die from a concussion, but you can die from other things that are caused by concussions, like CTE. You can die from a brain bleed, stuff like that. So we're really putting players in a position, not only Tua, but the players that are tackling him. Think about how that player feels now. He tackled him and caused him that to happen. And he's just playing the game as he should. He shouldn't have to think about, oh shit, should I worry about this guy's concussion that he got Sunday? No, he's just trying to play the game. And Tua should not have been allowed to play the game. And if they allowed him to play because Tua's like, I'm fine, that's disgusting. And the fact that he's already out of a hospital after not being able to move his extremities on his own, and it's only been, I think it was 15 minutes ago they said that, that's awful. It's absolutely awful. I'm just extremely disappointed. I in my head before this game, I was like, is Tua actually playing? Because I remember that clip of him stumbling, and that's a clear-cut sign that someone had a concussion. And they allowed him to go back not only into that game, but play tonight. And apparently the NFL investigated the team for allowing Tua to go back in, because ain't no way a normal team doctor or NFL doctor would allow a player that just stumbled to go back into the game. It's not right, especially with the brain. If it was a broken thumb, he had a hurt shoulder. I mean, it's physical, and it's still, you shouldn't play with that stuff, but you can still play with it and not have, long-lasting injuries or long-lasting trauma to your brain, one of the most important things in your body, something that you can't really heal, like with some tape, or make feel better with some Tylenol, a little bit of Tylenol. This is serious shit, absolutely serious shit. And anyone who's played a sport in the recent years where they focus on concussions and making sure they're known knows how serious concussions are. I do. I never played football. I played lacrosse for 1 year, and even then I didn't get hit. I was a defender. But I still know what a concussion looks like. And that should absolutely be taken seriously at the professional level if they want high schools and kids to be taking it seriously at their level. That's the whole point. Kids are not playing football anymore because the parents are scared of concussions for every right reason. We saw what happens when you have a concussion and you keep playing. That shit happens. And it's real, and people need to realize that. The NFL needs to do better. The Dolphins absolutely need to do better. They're an absolute shit organization. First tampering, and now literally endangering one of their players' lives, one of their players' future. His brain, just to win a fucking football game. It's despicable. It's awful. And everyone in the Dolphins organization and the NFL needs to be held accountable. Because if it's something serious down along the line, they're well open to being sued out their ass, and well deserved. I tweeted out basically exactly these thoughts, but I wanted to put it into a video form and really speak properly to you guys. But yeah, it's just awful. But prayers out to Tua. I hope he's okay. I hope he ends up being okay. I hope he's not able to play for a while. Just, he needs to rest his head. He needs to not do anything for a few weeks, because it's not right for that he played tonight. But yeah, that's the video. Like and subscribe, I guess. not really looking for that. I just wanted to talk to you guys. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Raider Nation.